You cannot stop the rain. You is not going to be able to stop that young player from getting to the level that he is supposed to be risen to, because it's in his contract with the Lord. And for you older dudes out here, you know what I'm saying? You older players out here, so-called older players, because you ain't really P. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no real player, man. You know what I'm talking about? For a lot of you older players out here that's hating on the young players, don't think we don't see you. Hey, my nigga, you know I can see you, right? Yeah, I see you way over there. I still see you. You don't think I see you? I still see you. You know what I'm saying? Behind these shades I got on. I see you. Yeah. And you want to compete. And it's my opinion, it's due to a lack of game, man. Due to a lack of game on their part, these older guys, so-called older players, are stuck at a standstill. You stuck in quicksand. That one with the quicksand. What my man say? See the big sand bomb with the quicksand. You know what I'm saying? I had rips in my jeans and it fall in the quicksand. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, a lot of you so-called older players are stuck at a standstill, man, and you shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? If you're a real player, man, and you done got to a certain experience level in the game, it ain't like it's a cap. You learn something new every day. They asked Dr. Fuller, how you doing today? I'm still learning. You learn something new every day. That's either real or it ain't, man. And it got to be in you. You dig what I'm saying? And if it ain't, then you ain't got it. So I can see why. You ain't got no game. A lack of it. Not saying you ain't got none at all. You ain't got enough where it matter, especially if you hating on the young P. If you hating on a young player, man, the game that you got don't matter, because not only has he passed it, you ain't on his level. At this point, if you hating on him or compete with him, that means he must done passed you by now, or he is on your ass and he gaining on you, and ain't nothing can be done about it. You cannot stop the rain. You is not going to be able to stop that young player from getting to the level that he is supposed to be risen to, because it's in his contract with the Lord. It is in a young piece, a young player, a young man contract with the Lord that he is going to get to the level of the game that was promised to him way before he was even born. It was promised to him. He didn't even know that that was promised to him, because he didn't even exist when the promise was made. And don't none of us know when that was, because we ain't on, the Lord ain't on our time, we on his time. So the good Lord put out that blessing like a beacon in the sky, a beacon of hope that said, this young man here, this young player right here, Charlie, is going to grow to a level so high that it is immeasurable. Because by the time you got to where you think it stopped, it goes for another 1,000 years. It's long and tall. Dig that, man. And the problem is, you, as a quote-unquote older player, you ran out. Number 1, time is running out. Number 4, time is running out. Yeah, man, your time done ran out, man. And his, man, he got so much time to go, man. It's reading like infinity. And it ain't his fault, and it ain't your fault. But you can't reconcile that. And in my opinion, it's because you ain't got no game. And if the young guy is already at this level of the game, you should have been done past it by now, man. So in my opinion, you can't get past that level, and you see him shooting up, a shooting star, man, rising above. And what you really want to do is you want to confuse this young player. You dig what I'm saying? You want to confuse him into thinking that he's on the wrong track. And I can't speak for some of you young ladies out there, but I'm sure there's some old hoes in the way. You know what I'm saying? Trying to jockey for position when they should have been passed on and supposed to left it to you, supposed to gave it to you like this here. When by the time you reach that level to which they should have passed by then, they should have came back and looked and seen you was coming and said, okay, here she come now. Here he come now. And by the time you got up there, here you go. But the game is to be sold and not told. So they going to charge you however they decide to. You know what I'm saying? That's between you and the older player or the older broad, however y'all break it down. But in most cases, that ain't what's happening. The game ain't being given. The game ain't being sold or told. It's a lot of confusion that's being sold. They want to sow it. Now, me, I don't sow confusion. I never have. I never will. But I have been known to sow seeds of doubt, I call it. I sow seeds of doubt. And that ain't no different than Socrates, man. Because all I kick is philosophy. You dig what I'm saying? And so, why? How? Who? What? When? Where? I said, who? What? When? Where? And I'm just bullshit. But I'm saying, man, that's really all it is sowing seeds of doubt. And check this here, right? Say one of them cats come to me, and them cats got a master. The cats is supposed to go home. And the cats is telling me certain things, and I'm saying, I see what kind of master you got. Now, I can't directly speak against this master, that ain't what a player do. But I can say that there's a different way to flip that coin. There's a different way to flip this here coin, man. And the master that you got is steady landing on heads. You see what I'm saying? Landing on your head, as a matter of fact. I can show you how to flip this coin to land on tails every time you flip it. Now, I'm sowing seeds of doubt, not directly, but indirectly showing you that if you're unhappy with the situation you in, here's a better situation for you to win. And the seeds have been sown. But they want to throw in confusion, and instead of sowing it, not just putting it there and letting it naturally grow, they sewing it like you would a quilt. And they putting it right in the fabric of your being. So much so that in order for you to get this weakness up out of you, to get this whack confusion that they've sown into you, you're going to have to tear yourself apart. And you're going to have the discipline and have the tolerance, right? The resilience, the durability to withstand the pain that it's going to cause you to literally tear yourself apart and be sewn back together the right way. There was a story about a fella, right? And he was a bit overweight, this fella, you know. And this fella sat on the wall. And when he sat on the wall, because of how big he was and disproportionate his weight, this fella had a great fall. And he knew a whole bunch of niggas, and they came very quickly. They came with horses. All the king's horses and all the king's men could not put this fella back together again. And the nigga's name was Humpty Dumpty. I'm not talking Humpty Hump and your chance to do the dance. I'm talking Humpty Dumpty. And a lot of you niggas is Humpty Dumpty, but what they don't tell you is at the end of that story, because he had to be put back together again, or rather, he couldn't be. You have the opportunity and the ability to be put back together again if you can get up under some real instructions, man. But it's few and far between and seldom seen. A nigga like myself, I can put you on the right track, man. I can put you on that journey from prince to king, you dig? I can put you on that journey to see yourself and see your name in lights. You dig what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to sow seeds of confusion. I'm just going to sow seeds of doubt. Doubt that confusion that they sown into you to begin with.